Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. So on euro currency we see the first reaction on target, although it's a bit more volatility around the XOP, so you can see there's a spike here almost to the 105 area has happened. So although we thought this might be not as strong, but in general this market is going around the XOP, and here actually the point where scalp trader could think about taking the short position, an attempt to catch the pullback here, because maybe it will be kind of the hand and shoulders. Some tricky moments still exist around this position, and you will have to, well, think about it, either to accept for this tricky moments or just ignore this trade, because there is not everything stands absolutely perfect. So first of all, yes, in general, overall background on the higher time frames support for pullback. So we have the overbought on the daily, on the weekly chart. Market right now stands at the daily major XOP target. Natural support resistance here is there as well. So theoretically, background exists for a pullback. On the follow time frame chart, we could see the first reaction. As I said, well, hardly it could be called as a double ripple right now, just because there's too much difference between the two tops. There's even more than 1618 difference. That's why here we can't say that, well, this is just Napoli pattern, or at least we can't say this is a perfect pattern. One thing that we could consider is a possible divergence here, right around the resistance, and take a look on the levels. So first level is 102.70, and most interesting is confidence, 109.19 and 113 area. So these two levels. Because on the hourly chart, market is forming something like head and shoulders pattern. So as we said, this might be shoulder, head, another shoulder, and that's the point where you actually have to make the decision if you would like to take the short position with a possible drop. If we suggest that price will go down right from the 104, then the OP will be precisely in agreement with the confluence. As you can see, 101.93, 101.97. So this makes the perfect agreement. What the tricky moment is, actually, you could see the divergence, which is a bullish here, hidden bullish divergence with the MACD indicator. And divergence by itself suggests taking out of the stop. So that's the most tricky moment. If you have no problem with that, so you could try to take the short position. Besides, as you could see, you do not need to hide too far to stop. You do not need to hide stop somewhere above the 8 point. Market stands at the 618 level, so you could hide it slightly higher above this area. And because if indeed the downward action starts, it should start somewhere from this level. It should not be some additional extension or something of that sort, because market has no necessity, technical necessity to show the wash and rinse and taking out of this stop, because major target already is done. There's nothing about it. Besides, you could see that on the daily charts already has happened some kind of the wash and rinse of this XOP. So from that standpoint, technically, actually here's background stands in place. So oversold, target, potential pattern, and very comfortable area to consider position taking. So everything is prepared. Now you just need to decide whether it's a big concern to you, this divergence or not. If the big concern, maybe makes sense to just skip this trade. If it's no problem, you're ready to try, especially with the very tight standing stop. Well, that's the background that you could use currently. For the others, for the bulls, we already talked about this. If you trade on the daily, we're just waiting. If we'll get the hand shoulders, it will be just great. There's possible position taken alongside. For the bears, well, currently at the daily chart and higher time frame, also it's not many things to do. It's just because overall context and upward action stands very strong, and at this point, we're not considering taking long-term bearish position by far.